Aloha, friends and neighbors, and welcome to show 541 of Astrology, Ancient Science in the Modern World. I'm here in Kona, still doing charts for you. I finally cleared up all the charts that I owed folks after my holiday half-price sale. So thank you very much for that. And this is April 4th, 2007. I've been talking about a large event for some time, huh? And here is your large event. Happened Monday morning, the 2nd of April. There's a large quake. I'm going to show you a lot of the background work we've done here in the last, 2 or 3 shows to document this prediction just a little bit. I'm going to convince you that this stuff I'm doing works. And I like to make sure of what I'm doing, because after we do the sky mirror here, I'm going to get into what's coming up for Hawaii in September. And we're going to start looking at some storm or hurricane looking charts for us. All this practice of earthquakes and hurricanes and tornadoes off in the other places of the world, they're almost seem academic sitting here in paradise watching them. But there has been a method to my madness and a purpose and a practical use of what I'm doing. And we're coming to that again because it looks like there's an event coming to the islands in September, and I'm going to spend some time carefully going about it. No, it doesn't look like it's going to take your house. It looks more like it's going to take the power lines and put branches and papers all over the street and make it look kind of chaotic out there. But you know, I got a lot to show you, and I'm going to be careful about this one. And being forewarned, you know, that's what it's about. I'm already thinking of where I should put more hurricane clips on my deck out here, and how I'm going to make sure that some things don't get blown away. And I've even got a plan set up to take out a few panels on a wall so that the wind will go through it and won't take the wall out. I'm just going to knock the plywood out of there as the wind rises, I think. Anyway, yeah, it's real. And this is the reason I've been doing this work. It's very practical stuff. When you get down to looking at it in your own backyard, you realize why you've been practicing and why I'm so good at these things. Yeah, we hit the time right on. We hit the area. We hit what was going on. I'm getting pretty good at this. So let's document this one for you, and then the sky mirror, and then we're going to start on Hawaii in September. Okay, let me see if I can present some results first this time. Here's how you might have saw it several weeks back. First, here's my old ephemeris. Here's the month of March, 1 through 30. Here's the month of April, 1 through 30. And you might remember my little circles of activity here. You know, the last from about March 25th through about that full moon, April 2nd. And there are all these little circles and things going on that indicated the time zone. Okay, first results. This is from March 25th. 6.9 in Japan. This was about 200 miles northwest of Tokyo. And then on the same day, 2 strong quakes rattle Vanuatu, which is down by the Solomons. Those were 7.2s, in fact. So here on the 25th, we had our first results, and that's where they were. Actually, this isn't Tuesday. This is Monday the 2nd, because of the time zone, the international date. Anyway, it was Monday morning, and here's the second result on April 2nd, which was quite a large quake. And this quake was early in the morning, on the 1st, really. Thousands left homeless. This is a very large quake, and the Solomon Islands really took a hit. And to look at the area. Here's Australia. Here's New Guinea and the Solomons, and bang, here was the big guy. See, here's a small section here. Now you can see how close this is to Australia here and things. We'll get at that a little more. Anyway, this is along the line we predicted also. So this was Monday morning, okay? I don't know if I'll get to the tapes here. I'm not going to show you all the predictive stuff, but one of the things that happened was around the 25th, as you went into April, I said there was going to be some deaths because of the Saturn station, and here we have thousands left homeless, and they're all on tiny little islands, and who knows what the death toll is yet. You are just sitting on that area where Saturn is about to stop for you next week, and so you could still have more crushing deaths where you're at, yeah. Anyway, okay, this was broadcast on March 14th. This is a full 2 weeks. The broadcast, I actually did the work a week before. Here's the sky mirror for 5:37, and odds up for big quake, I say, and there was the 325 date, okay, and here increased odds for killer quakes as Saturn stations right through here. There's the other one. Holy cow, was I accurate, huh? Wow. So, gosh. Now here, let me show you the actual tape for show 538. I'm going to show you the live sky mirror, and we'll talk about quakes and location on this one, I think. It goes into Virgo and it all changes, but it goes back into that shaky period again from that full moon, originally back on March 3rd. And here again are tornadoes, hurricanes, things that go around, power outages, and shakes and quakes. Now this is a very likely time because people are really feeling the moon goes by the south node here Friday night. This is the most likely time to have a big quake. Yep, big one. Big storm problems. Big reason because here's Pluto going eek about geek tear. Panic, see? Oh, she didn't have the rain. Can't communicate. So this is kind of a mess here on the 30th. Well, I've been warning you all this time, huh? At least it didn't seem like it hit Hawaii and the islands much, huh? But Florida and the East Coast is into some more stuff. And we got a lot of activity with this Pluto business now over there in Japan, Korea, and all down into Indonesia, Sumatra, down to Australia, New Zealand even. And there's that earthquake line that runs down the west. She didn't have the rain. Can't communicate. So this is kind of a mess here on the 30th. Well, I've been warning you all this time, huh? At least it didn't seem like it hit Hawaii and the islands much, huh? But Florida and the East Coast is into some more stuff. And we got a lot of activity with this Pluto business now over there in Japan, Korea, and all down into Indonesia, Sumatra, down to Australia, New Zealand even. Okay, what you just saw was show 538, which you saw on Wednesday the 21st, Thursday the 22nd of March 2007. Now let's see, the next show was 539. Let me just show you a little bit of that, where we covered the same area again. What's that? Big quake. Yeah, there it is, right in the zone again on the next show. Went over the whole thing again. Not much question about the timing, huh? And let's see. Let's take a look at the location briefly. Here is the astrocartography chart for the middle of March, which was that new moon that squared Pluto. And I did a lot of work on this because here is the lines of interference and quakiness going down through here and the panickiness. Now the big earthquake was right down here